YouTube, it's William. It's been a while since I did a video, and I'm just getting over a cold. You can tell by my voice I've been sick, but I wanted to do a video about curved blade versus straight blades. And if you've seen many of my videos, you know that my favorite blade is a kukri. And it's because it has so many different curves in it. So once we get started, let's get some fine kindling here. And now I have said many times that I am not an advocate of batoning a knife. Now, some would say, well, it's my knife, I can do whatever I want to with it. It's true, you can. Will it do it? Sure. It's a piece of steel. Will it go into a block of wood? Yeah. As long as that wood is a decent piece of wood. Now, when you see people batoning knives on YouTube, most of the time they're using straight grained wood. They may claim it's a hardwood, they may claim all this other stuff, but it's still straight grained without any knots. Now this piece of wood I've got here is red oak, and as you can see, it is not straight grain. it's got a huge knot right here. So we're going to try to baton this just to show you that you can baton a knife, and it's a fairly good size. I mean, probably about 3.5 inches. So we're going to try to baton through it and show you that my knives will baton. Now, if you ask me, I'm probably going to tell you I don't recommend it, because I don't. I think that there's better tools for that, such as an axe. That's why you carry an axe with you. But maybe I'm old school. And you've also heard people, so-called experts, say, well, our forefathers batoned. Well, you got to understand that our forefathers, about the thickest knife that they had, I'm talking about the long hunters, was about 1/8 of an inch. Steel was in very short supply. So if you had a knife that was 1/8 inches, then man, you were in hog heaven. So about the only batoning that they did was very small stuff. It was kindling size wood. So yeah, they did baton, but it was smaller wood. It's not what you see people trying to test a knife at. And for some reason people think that if a knife batons, then it's a good knife. But that's not what makes a good knife. What makes a good knife is edge retainability and ease of sharpening. That's what makes a good knife. All that other stuff, don't buy into the hype, folks. Okay? Alright, so let me reposition the camera and see if we can't baton this. I'm just going to use a hog's tooth. Good old beater stick. Now the key to batoning, and I've done a video on batoning, is that you want to hit it straight, okay? You don't want to hit it at an angle. And just let the knife do the work. You hear it cracking? Just let it go ahead and crack. Now you can see this wood is just not flying apart, because this is a true test. Alright? This is not a straight grain piece of softwood or even a straight grain piece of hardwood. It's something that you would not want to baton with, I tell you. if you were in a survival situation, you would throw this piece away and get you something better. You see it's cracking? See how it's trying to split off to the side? I mean, this is a difficult piece of wood. But we're getting there. Yeah, I'm beating my stick all up. You hear it cracking? You see that? Now that is putting a knife in a bind, folks. Right through the knot. Alright. Now, do I advocate this? No, I do not. But I'm just telling you, when you see somebody batoning a knife on YouTube, pay attention to what they're using. Alright? Because most of the time they're just trying to sell you a product, and they're not actually putting the knife through any stress. Alright, I should be able to get that. Demonstrate on those pieces there. Alright. So for demonstration purposes, let's go with a popular design of mine, the Johnny Rancher. A 3/16 blade. This one has a saber grind. This hog's tooth has a saber grind. So it's the same grind, same thickness. As let's see how each one will do feather sticks. Oak. Again, when you see somebody on YouTube doing feather sticks with softwoods, pay attention to what they're doing, okay? This is oak. So let's see how well these knives will do feather sticks. Now what the problem is you're having to put so much force on the blade that once it gives, then it'll slice your feathers off if you're not careful. Will it do feathers? Well, yeah, of course it's doing feathers right now. Okay? So it will do feathers. Now, same piece of wood, different side, same stroke, same angle. Get a place here. And see how it's just effortless? See how they curl? what you're doing is that blade is running up against these curves here. They're very fine. It's not as much effort as it is with a straight blade. Can you see the difference in those feathers? Okay, let's get a different knife. Now here's a knife that has a belly, which is a curved blade. Get a place here. Once again, feathers are just effortless. Or curls. They're really not feathers, they're curls. You see that? Let me zoom in the camera, get a little bit closer. You see that? Now that is in red oak. It's not pine, it's not poplar, it's not cedar, it's not none of the softwoods. Okay? One other thing I wanted to show you is how you can get bunches of feathers. I got another piece here. Now how you position a blade depends on how the feathers are going to react. See how the feather curved to the right? So if I position the blade the other way, see they're straight. Then they start curving to the left the further down you go with the blade. So if you just work your knife up and down, you get tighter feathers. See there? Just a little tip. But most of my knives that I carry is straight or is curved just for that reason. Is because I like the way a curved blade cuts. You're always, the blade is leading itself in to the cut. So it's slicing. You're not forcing the blade in. The blade is forcing itself in. Okay, if that makes sense. So there, how tight those are. They're real fine curls in there, mixed with a little bit thicker, so as the flame gets hotter it can light the longer curls. I hope you got something out of this and understand why I prefer a curved blade is because of, well, the way it cuts. I like the way it cuts better. So try it. Try a serpentine blade. And another person asked me what the difference was between a serpentine and a kukri. Well, let me show you. This is a serpentine blade. The reason it's serpentine is because, see how the blade has a little bit of a dip? Okay, that's a serpentine blade when the edge has a double curve. In other words, it curves down, then back up. Okay, that's serpentine. Kukri is when, as you hold it straight, the blade drops below the handle. That's a kukri, or what's considered a kukri design. Okay, so just to kind of give you some knowledge there. So until the next one, you guys be safe. Enjoy the good outdoors. Maybe I'll get to feeling better here in the next few days and get out. Go do some hunting. I ain't been able to hunt very much this, well, November I only hunted a couple of times and that was it. Seemed like there was always something. I got sick, got down on my back, and I'm just, oh man, one thing after another. But anyway, hope to get out there next week and see if we can't lay the old big boy down. But until next one, y'all be safe. Get out in the woods. Go backyard whittle on a stick. If you do, take plenty of band-aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again soon.